You are so stupid. You can never amount to anything worthy. You get everything wrong. Sounds familiar? Is this the self-speak, as I refer to it, that you have with yourself? Or is this how you have been defined by others? But they aren't wrong, Melissa, is what you probably are led to think. The way we perceive ourselves injects the fuel for the actions we implement. We become what we believe about ourselves, and most of this has been preconditioned by external factors of which we had little to no control. Sadly, our perception of others can easily be that of which we wish can be less than. Some of us find it difficult to naturally share happiness in others' happy moments because we may be facing our own turmoil. I used to be one of these people, but in rebuilding myself and facing necessary challenges which have only empowered my strength, I am a sucker for a superb success story. I do not care if your success is as simple as getting to work on time or as complex as finding a cure for a rare terminal ailment after years of studies, trials, and remodifications. When I hear a success story, I feel enlivened, as if it is my own success or discovery being celebrated. This is not necessarily due to the end result, which is the event of the specific success, but more so the process which would have led you to your success. Great things are not specifically as easy as 1, 2, 3. So when someone overcomes or makes a discovery, in my head, I am prancing with joy for and with them. Reinvention of self is real. It is challenging, but indeed very real. Surely it is no easy walk in the park, but it is not impossible. When we decide we have had enough and recognize the necessity to rebuild ourselves, reinventing who we are requires us to take a good look at ourselves beyond the surface. Rebuilding oneself leads us to face the good, the bad, and the ugly aspects of our beings. But in seeing such, it leads us to look beyond the perception of others, for us to recognize truths that exist about us. When we reinvent ourselves, it comes from an unraveling truth that laid securely within us, previously afraid of being exposed for fear of scrutiny. But at the same time, it comes forth as a sense of freedom and empowerment because it requires us to become better while continuously working on becoming our best. Your past is not your present, which is not your future. Sure, you may have been perceived in a particular way in the past, but only you can give meaning and truth to such, based on the actions of your present moment. You are not your mistakes, but you are absolutely in control of how you utilize the lessons of these mistakes to provide valuable contributions in the present. None of us are perfect. We live in an imperfect world continuously convincing us to become perfect. Reinventing oneself is an opportunity to give yourself another shot at life.